Hello everyone, we are Pablo and Andrei, and in this video we'll make some improvements to my father's laptop. We will change the hard drive for another that is much faster. The new disk is an SSD and it will make that the laptop turns on in about 10 seconds.
Also, we will change the thermal paste because sometimes the CPU reaches up to 90 degrees and that can be dangerous for the laptop.
We will need thermal paste and the new SSD, screwdrivers, alcohol,
Not for drinking,
and cotton buds. Now we have to remove the keyboard and disconnect the battery cable to avoid any short circuit. Now we remove the screws from the back. We have to remove 11 screws. Now we remove the casing from the back.
Está duro.
And it's very important to have an expiry ID to use it as a lever. Once we have opened the back, we can lift the keyboard and disconnect the battery connector. So after what it cost us kit the back, here we have the inside of the PC. And now we're removing the screws from the casing that hold the hard disk. And now we are going to kit the casing screws. And here is the new SSD of 120 gigs. Now I'm screwing the SSD to the casing. And this is the old hard disk that was very slow. And now we are going to connect the SSD to the motherboard. And now we are going to change the thermal paste because we have very high temperatures. To change it, we need to remove the cooling system and we start unplugging the fan cable. Later we remove these two screws too from the heatsink. And these other screws too.
it's important to disconnect the fan because spinning it generates electricity, which eventually could damage any of the components of the PC. After removing the cooling system, we can see the amount of dust that has been accumulating on the heatsink. You must eliminate all the dust with the force of 1,000 dangerous orcs from the northern mountains of Mordor before the dust eliminates you. Remove also with alcohol the dried thermal paste of the heatsink, but this time with the force of 1,000 angry pirate pandas.
Now we'll apply a grain of thermal paste to the core. Now we clean the fan with the brush to remove the dust. Now we have to put the cooling system carefully and put the screws that hold it. And connect the fan cable. And we already put the rear part. And now we can close the keyboard.
So this was the tutorial. Remember that maybe the cooling system or the distribution of the components of your laptop may be different, but the process is almost the same. Thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe for more quality content.